and welcome back to the madness. Okay, so it is Tuesday. I forgot to come on yesterday and do a clip. I've been Miss Cranky Pants for the last 4 or 5 days, so I just can't get out of my funk. I know what will get me out of my funk is my 2 days off. But we're not going to go into that whole thing again. It's just, I need my days off. Especially Valentine's Day is coming up. And if I'm not rested and back to my normal self, that's going to be a nightmare. It is 35 degrees and raining. Yay. So, did a lot of things yesterday. And Sunday. Sunday I did 400 stitches in at the railroad. And then I did yesterday. So that was Sunday. Which Sunday, I mean, that was awful. I got up, and so I had to get everything ready for the Flosstube, right? I thought I was all ready. And I start my Flosstube, and I can't find my latest finish, the July Cottage. So I paused the video, and I spent about a half an hour in my craft room trying to find it. I can't find it anywhere. Now, I was panicking and looking, so that could have been my problem. So then I was like, okay, I just can't do this, right? So I forgot the other reason I had to stop the video. I had to stop the video twice and go, oh, yeah, that's right, because I picked surfing the web, and surfing the web I forgot to bring up to show you guys where I was, my starting point. So after doing that, which means that I missed planner Zoom, so I was like, screw it, I'm not doing the planner tonight. And then of course right after planner Zoom is when we work on the houses, and I was like, screw it, I'm not doing that either. It was like, every time I tried to do something, it was just like a slap in the face. Which, I mean, it's not a big deal. It really isn't. But it was just like, I got up at, was it 9 o'clock on my day off to get prepared? Oh yeah, and I had to wait for John. He said he was going to run to the store and get markers for me so I could check off my stuff. So that put me an hour and a half behind right there. But while he was doing that, I was doing all my totals, you know, what I stitched for the week. So I could tell you, you know, I've done so many stitches on this one, so many stitches on that one. So I was getting that all organized. So then, after I got done with my Flosstube, what did I do? Oh, me and Becca were doing laundry like crazy, which that's the only really good thing that happened Sunday night, is that we got all the laundry done. I didn't even go in Zoom Sunday at all because I was just, I don't know, I wasn't in the right headspace, and I didn't feel like I was my best self. And so then, oh yeah, we started watching the Lions game. Even John watched it with us. That was really weird. We had dinner, and then the rest of the night I stitched on at the railroad. So last night, of course, work was held. Nothing new there, right? So I came home, didn't get home until 4:30, something crazy. And it was preventable. That's what the thing that drives me crazy is if they do the orders like they're supposed to, I would have been home at probably like 3 o'clock instead of 4:30. So I get home and I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm just going to do the things that I was supposed to do yesterday. So I first did my planner, which it's not the best planner I ever did. Planner page, whatever you want to call it. This week's planner page. I mean, it's cute, but it's not really. It's functional. There you go. And then I got an temperature house. Got that out. And I decided the rest of the months, I'm just going to do the high. This high and low is making it more complicated. I just want to stitch the whole day the same color. That's what's going to work best for me because I'm already getting frustrated with it. So I figured let's just make it one color a day and see how that goes. But that was 7, I think I calculated it because I was behind. I was really behind. I think it was 78 stitches. And then I was like, okay, I don't want to work on Vibe Tree. Oh, no. I didn't work on the railroad Sunday. I worked on Vibe Tree. What am I talking about? So, I got to the tree trunk. I worked my way down to get to the tree trunk. The tree trunk always seems to mess me up somewhere. So each tree trunk is unique. That's all I can say. It's because I counted down and then I was trying to count up, and me counting up is not the best thing. We've learned this, but I don't know why I keep counting up. I mean, I can count up, like, I can count up 100 and get to the point and start and then work my way down. But stitching upwards, I guess that's the best way to say it. Stitching upwards, I always mess up somewhere, and I don't know why. So I was like, okay, because I started the tree. I'm like, okay, let's just knock out this tree. So I knocked out the tree, the trunk, not the tree, the trunk. And I think I put in 131 stitches in the trunk. And then I was like, okay, so now let's get out at the railroad. And I put, I want to say 500 stitches in. Maybe it wasn't that many. No, I think it was 300, but for the day I did 500. Yes. Yeah, because it was 200 and 300 that made 500. I knew there was a 500 somewhere. So, it's 34 degrees, so I did bring at the railroad to work with me. So if I have to wait for them to make my orders, I have something to do, which I didn't bring my light, and it's yucky out here, but who knows, maybe the sun will come out. I mean, it is, well, it's not early, it's 10 o'clock, but who knows. As long as it doesn't get foggy, we'll be good. Which, I mean, it is a little foggy, but as long as the fog doesn't roll in like it did the other day, oh my goodness, you couldn't see in front of you. And it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like, we're used to fog in the morning, but that late in the day, it just like rolled in. It was like, what the hell is going on? It was weird. Felt like I was in a Twilight movie or show or whatever. The world was coming to an end. So my goal is to work on railroad for the morning stitching, and at 4 o'clock switching over to watermelon gnome. That came out wrong. Watermelon gnome. It was like pause brain. My brain forgot how to say gnome. Oh my God. Okay, we are here. Yay? No yay. Oh, great. This is gonna be a fun day, I can already tell you. Okay, guys, I will see you in the next one. Hello! It is Wednesday. Now you can see better through the camera. It is foggy, which makes no sense. I don't understand how you guys can see better than I can. I don't know. Does it make sense? Make it make sense. So, last night, oh my goodness. Well, first of all, let's talk about work. So I get into work, I do my earlies, and shockingly, after I came back from my first run, all my deliveries were done. So I got them all, and I left. And I called Becca. I said, hey, on your way to work, because I think you guys seen me taking her to work, and she literally has to pass my job. I said, on the way to work, can you stop by my work and drop me off a sandwich? Well, first, will you make me a sandwich? And drop it off. She said, sure, no problem. So, like 2 hours later, I get a phone call from John. He's like, bleepity bleep bleep, where am I supposed to meet you to give you your bleepity bleep sandwich? I'm like, what are you talking about? First of all, he's yelling at me and I did nothing wrong, so my heart is just like pumping. And I'm like, first of all, I told Becca to drop it off at the shop. She's like, Renee told her you weren't coming back. I said, well, it's not my fault. Renee doesn't listen to me. And why the hell is Becca listening to Renee when I asked her to do this? You know? And secondly, why the hell are you cussing me out? Because I didn't cuss you out. So I said exactly what he said in the tone he said it to him. He goes, oh, I didn't realize I was doing that. I said, no, you haven't been realizing you're doing it lately. And it needs to knock it off, because I'm sick of being, I want to call it, and I don't know if it's the right term, but I feel like I get jump scared. And then it's like my heart is just pumping. I feel tingly and weird all over. Becca says it's the adrenaline, but I don't know. I'm just like, I can't stand being yelled at for something I didn't fucking do. Oh, sorry, there goes the F-bomb. But you know, it's like, I'm sorry people don't listen to me, because I told Renee, I said, ooh, hopefully I can come back and do my paperwork. Well, guess what? I got to go back and do my paperwork. But, oh my God, it makes me so mad. So mad. 10 minutes to 2. I'm like, ooh, should I do today's paperwork? There's only 10 minutes left. I'm like, I'll probably jinx myself. I jinxed myself. I didn't even get back to the counter with my paperwork, and Barb says, oh, you got another one for today. I go, let me guess. Sterling Heights 313. And she's like, yeah. I said, every freaking day. So then I look at the card message. Happy birthday. Those are the ones that piss me off even more. It's like, why do you wait till the last possible second to send someone something for their birthday? That's a cop. you know, I think I want to get over here. I didn't like how he was looking. It's not slamming on my brakes a little, which I know you're not supposed to do that, but it looked like he was coming fast and he wanted to do something, you know. Yeah, so I started getting home at 2:13. I got home at 2:48, which wasn't bad. At least it was before 3 o'clock. So I got home, and all day, okay, so yesterday I started, oh, I can't remember her name. It's a weird name. But she killed her son, Timothy Ferguson, by torturing him. So in December, when the hearing was going on, I watched clips of it, but I couldn't get into a trial right then. So I saved it all to my playlist. And so, not yesterday, but the day before that, I was like, oh yeah, let me go and watch that trial. Oh yeah, because I saw something on YouTube where it was all the interviews, like all the body cams and stuff like that. So I watched that first, and then I watched the trial. So all day yesterday at work, I was listening to the trial, because with the trial you really don't have to watch, because it's just talking basically, you know. Sure, you can watch the expressions of their face and stuff, but I just listen. I get so much stitching done when I'm watching a trial. I guess I should say listening to a trial. So I was really into it, and I got home, and it makes me so mad. I don't know why my tablet is not updating YouTube, so now it won't play YouTube on my tablet, and it's very frustrating. And the tablet I want to watch it on is where my pattern keeper is, so it could be, you know, down in the corner real small, and it won't play. It just keeps, when you push play, it just has the circle of loop. I've tried everything, restarting, redoing the Wi-Fi. It's frustrating. So I didn't go into Zoom last night because I wanted to watch the trial, and I had to watch the trial on a laptop, on a tablet, because on my TV, if you put it to any speed, you should try it in the other bedroom, the other TV, but it crackles and it's like, it's gurgly, I think is the word I'm looking for. It's very frustrating. So last night I had to put the court case on the tablet that I usually Zoom on. So that's why I couldn't go on Zoom last night, because I really wanted to watch the trial. Because when I got home and I was trying to get the trial up on my laptop, but why do I keep saying laptop? Tablet with the pattern keeper, I noticed that 13 minutes ago, the lady, or the evil woman, I guess you should call her, got sentenced. I already knew that she was found guilty. I mean, I watched the verdict watch on that one, because I watched little clips, you know, so I knew, I got the hiccups now, knew what was going on and everything. Okay, I'll be right back. Yeah, so, is that a car coming? Yes, it is. You know what? I need to turn on my lights. Okay, sorry, I keep forgetting the windshield wiper. Yeah, so, I watched a sentencing, which I was very happy with the sentence. The judge was so classy, and the judge wouldn't let any of the photos of the last year of Timothy being shown to the public, which I tried searching. You cannot find any pictures of him before a year before. So before the judge, while the judge was saying his sentencing, he pulls out his tablet and he was talking about how he didn't want any of the photos released to the public because he didn't want that image to stay in people's mind when they thought of Timothy. And on the tablet was this sweet, sweet picture of him. And I was like, oh my God, yes. But yeah, it was so good. So, I think I have 1.5 days of court still to watch. No, I have, I'm on the last day, that's right. They're starting their closing arguments. So, I mean, this lady was a trip. She even threw up when she was shown a picture, and the prosecutor was not having it. So she threw up in the garbage can, fake threw up. Please, it was fake. Because we get to hear the fakeness. You never heard any splatter or nothing. So, and the judge was just looking at her like, oh, give me a break. So he hurried up and got the jury out of the room. And then when they got back on the stand, the jury was back in, the prosecutor went after her right away, said, so why did you throw up? It's not like that's the first time you saw those pictures. And she's like, no, it was. He's like, you saw them Monday. And she's like, no, they weren't at our table. He goes, okay, well, you saw them when I deposed you, or something like that. And she says, yeah, and if you remember, you can watch the tape back. I gagged a little when I saw him. Okay. It was just ridiculous. Now, Monday, her other son gets charged. And I really hope that he doesn't get a long sentence. Yes, he did feed him the bread with the hot sauce. He did give him ice baths. But every time it was because she told him to do it. And I think he's a little slow too. I don't think he should really be responsible for his actions. And, I mean, there's a whole backstory, too. When he turned 18, his father kicked him out. And then he went to go live with his mother. He already has abandonment and trust issues. So, and she's very cunning. It's just, I think if he was on his own, he wouldn't have done that to his brother. But the text messages, oh my God, the text messages. When they read them out, it took an hour and a half, 40 minutes basically, to read out the text messages. And it was cool because they had, one detective was a lady, she read the mom's, and the other detective read Paul's. So, you actually could distinguish very easily who was talking, you know? So, yeah, the things, he finally said no at the end, though. But, yeah, it was just crazy. Okay, so anyways, because I was listening to a court case, I got 800 stitches done last night on Fox and Fall. So, the next time I work on it, I'm actually going to finish off the tree. So that will be exciting. And then I can start working. And I don't know if I'm going to do the blue stitches because I'm working on blue fabric. So I might not even do those blue stitches. I think it would be like putting white on white with nothing around it. What's the point? You know, as a background. No. So I'm really considering not doing that. I think my church is coming up. I didn't put in the GPS, but I'm almost positive it's this church right up here. Yeah, so I was very excited and I was pushing myself because I did a prompt where it was 400 stitches, and I'm like, I looked at the clock and I'm like, it should take me till about 11:30 midnight. I'm like, yeah, we can do it. We can do it. So yeah, I did it, which was very satisfying. I was able to get a lot of prompts done. Yep, that's what I thought. It's this church. Who's here today? It looks like Tim Modosky. Is it? Oh, I'm wrong. It's Vahiden. Okay. Well, I'm just going to get off here and I'll be on tomorrow. I told you what I did last night. And, I don't know what I'm working on tonight. So we will see tomorrow what happens. It is Thursday. Oh, let me roll up my window. And of course I just put a piece of gum in my mouth, so that wasn't very smart either. See, I don't like doing the videos not on the way to work because you almost didn't get one because I forgot. And I don't remember what I wanted to say. Still foggy and it's rainy, but look, all the snow is starting to melt. Now we get that ugly, yucky snow. The good snow has melted and now you got all the exhaust and just a yucky snow. So yesterday, what did I work on? It's gonna come to me. Oh my goodness, what did I work on? I can see it, but I can't see it. Oh my goodness, I don't remember what I worked on yesterday. Oh, I do too. Oh, first of all, good news. I found July's cottage. As you can see, everything's melting. It is 40 degrees right now. And because it's 40 degrees, I don't have to wear my winter jacket that gets full of yucky salt. And my car's not full of yucky salt because it won't stop raining. So the rain's washing off the yuckiness. So I was able to stitch it today. I got 200 stitches in while sitting at work waiting for my deliveries to get done, which made me so excited. Yesterday I had so the tablet that has all my pattern keepers, my patterns on in Pattern Keeper, the screen has been separating from the casing, is the best way I can explain it. So yesterday I was like, well, I wonder if I can just like put some E6000 in there, because I did have it clamped, But now it's getting worse. So John's like, let me see that. He's like, oh, you know why this is happening? I'm like, no. He goes, your battery is expanding. I'm like, what does that mean? He goes, your battery's going bad and it's breaking, because it's like in this bag. I don't know. It's really weird. But I saw exactly what he's talking about. So I hurried up real fast and exported all of my Pattern Keeper files into my drive. Not OneDrive. It's the Google one you get. I think it's just called Drive. So I did that real fast. So it took up a lot of my stitching time last night. But I did glue it, so I'm gonna see. I told John, I said, I'm just gonna put the patterns that I had on the expanding, whatever you want to call it, tablet. So, okay, what did I just say? I glued it. I don't know. That car, I don't know if you saw that van. It had like a grocery bag over its windshield wiper. And I just forgot exactly what I was just talking about, because I was like, huh? So now I'm not going to upload all my patterns onto Pattern Keeper. I'm just going to, as I work on them, add them in. That way I can see, like, I know this year I'm probably going to touch all my whips, but for right now I don't have to be like searching and searching. It only takes like a couple of minutes. Well, not even a couple of minutes. It takes like a minute to upload. It's just some of them I'm going to have to input the threads, and I don't feel like dealing with that, so I decided that I'm just going to do it when I want to work on it. So, yeah, but I got 400 stitches done last night, I think. Yeah, I'm almost positive it was 400. I'd be sad if it was 200, but I think it was 400. I don't know. Last night was just a weird night, but it really was. Yeah, so, but I got 200 in Railroad, so I'm super happy about that. I don't know what I'm going to work on tonight. I was thinking maybe pick one of the confetti heavy projects. Because it's either a gnome or confetti. I was thinking maybe work on surfing the web. Get some progress on that. Because I just worked on the pumpkin. And I really don't feel like working on the pumpkin. I can't remember the other ones. Oh, I decided that the shore sampler. Yeah, it's getting UFO'd. I only have, I think it's 166 stitches in it, and I just don't like it. And I have 3 other shore ones that I want, or nautical, that's what I should say, nautical ones that I really want to do, but I really don't want to start right now any new patterns. I want to get some finishes under my belts, get some goals done. So we will see. Is this a fire truck? I think I'm just gonna get over just to be safe. I can't tell if it's moving or if it's not moving. Oh, there you go. Now I hear it. It's gonna be loud. Oh, it's a fire truck. And then the ambulance. That's it. That wasn't very loud. Sometimes it's so loud that it's like ear piercing. Especially, I've been dealing with the headache for like 3 days now. So, that's not fun either. I'm just glad this is all melting. I told John this morning I have a headache. He goes, "It's because of the weather." I'm like, I know it's because of the weather, but can I just say that I have a really bad headache today? I don't need an explanation because I know what is causing it. And I was just about to say, and my mood is improving, but I just sound like a bee on that one. He just irritates me sometimes. Like, I'll say, "Oh, my back is hurting." "Yeah, my back's hurting too." "Oh, my knee's hurting." "Yeah, my knee's hurting too." It's like, can I just have something? Just let me have a problem without you having the same problem. Drives me up a wall. But then there's some days I'll be like, "Oh my gosh, my sciatic nerve is really bad today." And he's like, "Yeah, so is mine." And then I'll say, "You want me, if you rub me, I'll rub you." Because we have this cream that we put on it that really helps. So, I don't know. It just depends, I guess, on the mood. But I'm starting to not be so mentally tired. It's the best way. I told John, I said, "I don't care what happens. Saturday, I am not working. I've only had 2 days off the whole month, and it's already the 25th. And he's like, okay. I said, "And if anyone has anything to say about it, they need to get the damn orders done the day before so you can at least deliver the funeral homes that are early the day before." He's like, I agree. I said, okay. So I think that's what put me in a good mood too, is he's not going to guilt me into working. I need 2 days off. And this is the last weekend before February, so I'm not looking forward to Valentine's Day. Our manager is still not back, which I'm hoping she doesn't come back until after Valentine's Day, because it would not be fair to her walking into the store how it is and try to get ready for Valentine's Day. We're gonna fail. It's okay. They need to get people here. I hope they realize how much she actually does too, because I know how much she does, and you can see the store is just falling apart. We have hardly any containers. Our popular ones, the Crystal Cross, Jesus, it's a statue of Jesus, so it's made into an arrangement. We don't have any. Why? Because nobody's ordering it. It's like nobody's doing their job. Nobody's stepping up. And I can't do it. So, I mean, the other day, it was so bad outside. So, it starts melting and raining, but then at night it's freezing temperature. So in the morning I walk in and almost fall on my ass because no one decided to put salt on our sidewalks. Customers walk on our sidewalks, so don't you think you should put some salt? Did I say ice? I do that all the time. No one put any salt on our sidewalks. So I go in and I say, "Oh my gosh, our sidewalks are really icy." "Yeah, I don't think we have any salt." There's a whole bag of salt in the bathroom. So I said, okay, well, if we don't have salt, it's starting to melt again. And it was like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not a sheet of ice. It's black ice where it's like a little like disc here and a little disc there is the best way. Like a circle of ice. I said, you just need to get the shovel. It's real light. Just go up underneath it and get it off the sidewalks. I said, someone's going to slip and fall. I don't even think we have a shovel. I said, what are you talking about? We have 2 shovels in the back. Oh, I didn't know they were back there. Okay. I leave, I come back. It's still not done. They never did it. I said 4 times, a customer is going to fall. A customer is going to fall. No one gives a shit. It's very frustrating. And that's why I'm such in a bad mood, is because there's no one doing their job. And then I have to work late. I'm actually, again, it's 3:30. I haven't been getting home before 3. I don't know in how long. Okay, I need to get off of here because I'm getting upset again, and I'm gonna go home and stitch. I really think right now I'm going to stitch. I was gonna say until 4 o'clock, but it's 3:30. Great. I wanted to finish the clock. I'm gonna finish the clock on Railroad, and then I'm gonna switch to something else, depending on what's going on in the games too. If I need to stitch fast today, then I'm not doing confetti. Let's just say this: if I need more than 200 stitches, I'm not gonna stitch on confetti. So, I will see you in the next one. Tomorrow's the last clip. Yay? Okay. Hello. It is Friday. I forgot to do the clip in the car, and I just remembered, so I'm doing it now. This is what I'm going to be working on all weekend. This is the Hello Winter gnome. I'm super excited. I am hoping to get at least him all done and the cart. I would love to get it all done. I mean, I might be able to push through. It's 42%, 42.12%. And it looks like I have, now that I do the math though, it would be 2,751 stitches. I don't know, but 3 days? I think I might be able to do it. Yeah, I wanted to do something that made me happy. And this morning when I pulled out all my stitching, I was like, see right there. Well, you can't see it, but there's a diamond painted cube right there that when I pull for Sunday, when I pull all my projects, I put them in there, and then each day I flip through and see which one I want to pick and pull out and do. And this morning when I saw this one, I'm like, oh God, yes. And I'm taking the whole weekend and stitching and stitching and stitching on it because, yeah, I need some happiness. John has promised me that I don't have to work tomorrow, which I'm super excited about. Yesterday I worked on at the railroad or railway. I can't remember what it's called now. It's in my backpack, so it's all the way over there. But I did 500 stitches in that. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm feeling my cloud of doom lift. I'm not stressed out. I'm not mentally tapped out. So, yay. Okay, I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to start stitching because it's Friday and 3:30. So, yeah, and this week I'm not doing any AM stitches. So, it's all going to be this bad boy. Okay, see you in the next one. And I hope you enjoy your weekend. And, yeah, happy stitching. Bye, guys.